Our study found that there were a number of organizational practices that industry-leading companies put in place to help drive strong leadership accountability. The first is that they ensure that leaders understand what matters to customers and what they value. And what I find in practice is, that real sense of focus on the customer is critical. Because what it does, it really cuts through all of the confusion that sometimes happens when we're leading our organizations. When the voice of the customer is clear, everyone knows what is really important, what needs to be done, and what people are accountable to. So that's a critical practice. To what extent are your leaders clear on what your customers value and what's important to them? The second key organizational practice implemented by industry leaders is that they define and articulate clear expectations of their leaders. We find that less than half of the companies actually do this. And how can you possibly think of holding leaders accountable if you haven't set the bar for them? If you haven't said, here's what we expect of you. Here's where you need to step up to. That's the foundation around accountability, and the industry-leading companies know that, and that's why they put it in place. What we also find among industry-leading companies is that their leaders do a really good job of cascading the strategy to the rest of the organization. And that's also critical to accountability, because people know what it is they do day to day and how it contributes to advancing the success of the company. And so truly accountable leaders spend a lot of time communicating strategy so that the people they lead understand what they do, are stepping up in driving performance and driving success of their company on a daily basis. The fourth strategy that industry leaders put in place to build strong accountability is that they create forums for leaders to come together to network and build relationships. Because they realize it's very hard to create a strong leadership culture, one founded on accountability, when leaders don't know each other, when they're a group of strangers. And so by building those relationships, it fosters collaboration, it fosters innovation, and it fosters a more aligned view of leadership that's critical for driving success.